Happy New Year's, everybody. Today we're talking about the first new Netflix series of 2024 with Harlan Coben's new series, Fool Me Once. Let's see if it's worth your time. Hey everybody, my name is Justin here. I try to watch everything that hits theaters and on streaming services like Netflix. If you guys are like me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and click that bell notification for more up and coming content. Maya Stern is trying to come to terms with the brutal murder of her husband Joe. However, when Maya installs a nanny cam to keep an eye on her young daughter, she is shocked to see her husband in her house. There have been many Harlan Coben stories that have been adapted to a Netflix series. I haven't seen all of them. I've seen a good amount of them on Netflix and I have reviewed a couple of them along the way. And this series feels like a Harlan Coben series. You have a lot of mystery throughout, a lot of different characters that are intertwined with different stories, big reveals left and right. It just really keeps your attention throughout. In the beginning, we see Maya Stern, an ex-soldier. She is dealing with the loss of her husband. Her husband was brutally murdered. Her sister was also killed during a robbery at her house. So there's a lot that she is struggling with. She installs a nanny cam in her daughter's room and one day sees her husband holding her daughter and looking back at the camera, and that sets in motion a lot of big reveals, a lot of twists and turns, a lot of things that are just not focused even on her husband Joe. So much more goes on within this series. This is a series that you have to really pay attention to the characters, certain motives, backstories, how characters are related or connected. You got to get like a pencil and pen and start jotting down everything, have this web that's going off in these different directions with so many things that are happening. You could easily see where the series wants to prioritize the bigger reveals and the mystery, because throughout the series, it starts to go off in these little different directions about Maya and her husband Joe and his family and some past things that happen at a school. It starts to prioritize the bigger moments, but then it has all these little side stories that going on that at times it feels like they aren't the main focus of the show. And you can easily tell when it starts to have more weight to the series, and I did find some of it to be really intriguing, but it just wasn't like the biggest thing of the series. And so a lot of it feels like it is completed, but you feel like it doesn't have a chance to have growth or develop throughout the series. When you look at Maya Stern's her niece and her nephew and storylines going on with them and their mother that was killed during a robbery, and her husband Joe and the past, there's so much going on within the series that it's hard to juggle all of these different storylines throughout. And a lot of it I did find interesting. I just wanted more room to grow. Sorry if I'm butchering this name, but Adil Akatar, he's involved with the police. He is investigating what has happened to Maya and her husband. He has a chance to become a very strong character. There's a lot of emotion with that character as he's dealing with some health issues and being on the police force, trying to do his duty, and there's so many emotional moments that come with that character. Overall, the performances are really good. Michelle Keegan plays Maya. She's dealing with the loss of her husband and her sister, and so you see a lot of emotion and struggles that come with that within the story. It's a nicely directed series. It gives you the mystery really early on, and the pace is very quick. There's no room for downtime. It just keeps on going and adding new storylines, new characters, big reveals constantly throughout. And some of it feels really weak, some of it feels like it's underdeveloped, but a lot of it is really strong and really kept my interest. And some moments at the end I just did not see coming. So if you have watched a few Harlan Coben series on Netflix, I highly recommend checking out Fool Me Once for being the first Netflix series of 2024. It wasn't like a big disappointment. I enjoyed it for what it was. At times it was a little bit cheesy and a bit predictable, but for the most part, I really did like the series and what it did offer. So before I give you my score for Fool Me Once on Netflix, make sure to check out my channel. Here I do movie reviews, trailer reactions, ranking videos, tier lists, all that fun movie-related content that you see on YouTube. I do it all here, so hit that subscribe button to get it all in one spot. I'm going to go ahead and give Fool Me Once a B. Thank you guys for checking out my review for Fool Me Once, a new Netflix series. Have you guys seen it by chance? What do you think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below, and stay tuned for more up and coming content like this. My name is Justin Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.